So I'm here in a very small town in Texas today, and I came across this abandoned building right here, and I wasn't sure what it was at first until I actually spoke to some locals. The history and the story behind this building is just absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to talk about it. This building was originally a hotel that was built all the way back in the year 1900, and originally it was meant for clients of the local ranchers to have a place to stay when they came to this area to do business. It served as a hotel up until Christmas Eve 1924, when a large fire broke out that destroyed this whole building and burned it completely to the ground. And sadly, 5 people lost their lives in this blaze. After that fire in 1924, the hotel was rebuilt, and what remains of that rebuilt hotel is what we see standing here in front of us today. So this place is absolutely beautiful. You can tell that at one point it was very ornate with its architecture, and it would have been a very fancy, a very high class place. The clientele that would have been attracted to this place were the very wealthy and the very elegant. This place served as a hotel until some point around the mid 1960s, at which point it was actually converted into a nursing home. It then served as a nursing home until 1972. Sometime in the late 1970s, it was actually turned into, of all things, a gentleman's club. So there was a bar, pool tables everywhere inside, and other things you would expect to find at a gentleman's club. The gentleman's club was a very popular and a very bustling place in town, and it was the last business to run out of this building. The club ultimately shut down at some point in the 1980s, and it's been sitting here forgotten and abandoned ever since. From that, we can guess that this building has been abandoned for approaching 40 years now. So as you can see, this building has quite a unique and amazing history, and it's going to be really creepy walking around in here by myself, knowing that 5 people died in a catastrophic fire, and knowing that it was once a nursing home. So you can imagine that most likely many more than 5 people unfortunately passed away in this building. With all this said, let's head inside and see what it's like. There's another bathroom in there. And that's the old elevator. That is really cool. That's extremely old. Wow. Incredible. So let me get some light here. So that's what the controls looked like on the old elevator. It was a Dover elevator. So you would hit 1 or 2 and then run or stop. So you would flip it like a light switch like that. That's incredible. And this is an old cooler. A very old cooler. And this is likely left over from the gentleman's club. And this is the rest of the lobby here. And this up here were a whole bunch of rooms. Just in total disrepair. And now that we're on the second floor, this is the elevator shaft. We'll be able to see the top side of the elevator that we saw on the first floor. It's a really cool old elevator. I've never seen one of the old ones like that. Very old cast iron heater. Imagine what this place would have been like at one time when it was full with guests, how vibrant it must have been, and how elegant it must have been, because this building is absolutely beautiful. It's the old circuit breaker right there. Very, very old. So we're going to take a walk through one of the old rooms here. This was the bathroom. It's the old shower. No toilet or sink. That's been gutted. Very old tile in there. And so it looks like you had a view of the roof from this room, particularly. And nowadays there's cactus growing on it. Welcome to Texas. We're going to walk around some of the other rooms now. This one still actually has rug. Here's another bathroom. Really old tub. Really old sink and toilet. What the f? There's a fox right there. Oh, I was gonna go up there, but not anymore. Just imagine people walking up and down these hallways in very old style clothing. These rooms would have been full at one point because this town was very bustling. It saw a lot of visitors throughout the years, but that's a time that's long past. And as one of the locals was telling me, this place has been closed for at least 40 years. And he knows that because he moved here 40 years ago, has not left since. And this place was abandoned when he moved here 40 years ago. And as I'm seeing with some of the few items that are still remaining inside of here that are very old, that really dates this place for me. There's a little bit more that's left in these rooms in the back here, but I can imagine that's because people don't want to get too close to that sort of thing. And neither do I, so I'm not going to stay here for too long. I'm going to make my way out of this hotel now. It was really cool walking around this place, even though there's not too much left from the rooms itself. It was just really cool seeing this old vibe here and some of the old appliances and the old elevator that was left here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.